You've been nationally recognized several times for the work that you're doing in real estate.
Yeah, weird.
Your blog especially.
Yeah.
So tell me, what kind of blog is it?
So it's called searchsaltlake.com. It started as just your typical real estate agent home search website. But then I decided to start blogging about non-real estate related content, like the 10 best local coffee shops in Salt Lake. I did one that's huge, that's like thousands of shares and stuff. It's like the 10 best parks and playgrounds in Salt Lake. And I like to do stuff like that just to build traffic and get people to my site. They start noticing my brand, they see my logo, and most of them aren't gonna have any interest in real estate, right? But some of them will, and some of them will later, and it's all about just getting them used to my brand and seeing me, and again, it comes back to the local expertise. So that's really what I focus on. Because if you get traffic to your website, great things happen.
Tell me about that. What has your production done over the past few years?
So it's been about a year and a half, almost 2 years since I created the Search Salt Lake website and really went all into content creation and blogging, and plus Snapchat and Instagram stories too. And my production's almost tripled. And what's crazy is, like, it used to be all my business came from my sphere of influence, people that I know. And now it's probably, I'm bad with the analytics and the numbers, but I'd say 70% of my business comes from my website in one way, shape, or form.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, you're really fun to watch on Snapchat.
Thank you.
I love watching your snaps.
Thank you.
And you're a huge inspiration to me.
It's fun to watch a train wreck, right?
You're not a train wreck.
Yeah.
You're super fun to watch. You show your family, you show the process of buying and selling.
Right.
What has Snapchat and Instagram stories, what has that done for your business?
It hasn't really done anything directly to my business. All of the benefits of it have been indirect, but they've been big. Like, the reason that I'm here speaking at Inman is because of doors that were open through Snapchat, people that I've met through Snapchat, or like who was it? I think the director of events here. I think she followed. Yeah, it was her or one of the editors followed me on Snapchat and then invited me to speak. And it's just because I get myself out there, and it's opened a lot of doors, a lot of speaking gigs and stuff like that. So that's cool. Another thing too, so many people are still so nervous in front of the camera. But Snapchat, and you probably feel the same way, like it's practice, and you don't realize you're practicing being comfortable in front of the camera.
Right.
But it's just, if you're on Snap every day, you just gradually get to this point where you're not nervous at all. You don't care because you've been doing it every day for a while. So people who are nervous in front of the camera and they know they want to do video, they don't know where to start, I always tell them, just start using Snapchat more. Start using Instagram stories more, because it gets you used to being in front of the camera. And so that has had a lot of benefits in my business too, just with confidence and being able to put out more content, because I'm not afraid to do it.
Right. That's awesome, man. Yeah. Well, it's good too. I like it. You're really creative.
Thank you.
So let's talk about technology.
Okay.
Where do you see technology going as far as real estate?
I honestly, I'm not one of these agents that thinks that we're always going to be needed. I don't have my head in the sand thinking that we're totally safe forever. At some point, the technology, something we can't even comprehend yet, will come out and it just starts replacing little bits of what we do as realtors. So I have no idea how long that's going to take. It's probably going to be a while. But in the meantime, there's so many things that come out, like 360 Facebook Live video. A bunch of things come out that we can use to our advantage to be more effective in our marketing, to communicate better with our clients, to showcase the homes we're listing better, and it's usually cheaper than what it's been in the past too. So I'm super bullish on technology, but I think at some point in the future we'll get to a point where being a real estate agent, will still exist, but it'll be something totally different than what we are now. And it's probably going to be along the lines of local expertise. That's why I'm so stoked long-term about what I'm building on my blog, because I can help establish myself as a local media company who is a local expert, because then all the other stuff around the transaction, I think, can be automated or done through a phone or whatever comes after the phone. But the local expertise, I see that being needed forever to a certain degree. So I know it's kind of a vague answer, but
No, I like it. I like that you said that you're not one of those that thinks we're always going to be integral to the process.
yeah, I think that's arrogant.
I agree.
Yeah.
I absolutely agree with you on that. But you said something that was really interesting. What comes after the phone? What
Right.
comes after the phone?
I think it's probably going to be the watch or contact lenses or glasses or something like that. I'm not really stoked to wear that stuff, but
Did you get snapticles?
I did. Oh yeah.
How did they work out?
I think I used them for like a week and then just got bored of them like everyone else. They're cool. I mean, they work, but I didn't realize that once you started using it, it would just get old so fast. It kind of surprised me. So I brought them with me, but they've been in my safe in the hotel this whole time. Like I don't even think about using them anymore.
That's awesome.
Did you get them?
No, I didn't. No, because
Save your money.
They had the snap bots or the things like set up, and you had to like.
All the vending machines?
Yeah, you had to go find them, and
Right.
no, I didn't luck out.
Right.
But it was interesting.
Yeah, yeah. They were cool for a minute, but I kind of wish I would have saved my money.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So, what have you learned here at Inman?
So I'm trying to build a real estate team, and I'm at this point in my career where I do everything myself. I'm a solo agent, but something has to give, and because I've never built a business before, I don't have entrepreneurs in my family, and so it's all new to me. It's all stuff that I'm figuring out on my own, and so just picking up little tidbits here and there about building a team has been really helpful. Specifically, if I want to bring on some buyer's agents, I need to provide them with some leads. And so I learned about a few systems, a few lead sources that I haven't been utilizing that I could. There's all sorts of new lead generation systems out there, like Boomtown and Sync and all those guys. But then there's Ylopo I keep hearing about, and I'd like to try them out. But I think that it's going to cost some money, but putting some resources into a lead generating system like that will help me have the leads to then attract a good agent and keep them happy. So, and that's what I'm focusing on learning here too, is how to go from being a solo agent to building an actual business and an actual team.
So you're solo. You don't have any admin.
I have a TC.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a transaction coordinator that helps a lot. And I didn't realize what a big help they would be. I resisted. I was like, I want to save my $300 a transaction, and I did that for the first 5 years I was in business. But once I finally let go of that, and I realized how much time they really saved me, that was huge. So
Game changer.
yeah, and I have a virtual assistant that I sparingly use that I really need to utilize more. And I think those are good first steps, because I don't have to actually hire somebody. They're not a W-2 or a 1099. I just, you just kind of hire them. I don't even know what the word.
It's low commitment.
Yeah, low commitment. You're just like, hey, I need this done. I'll pay you this much. There you go.
How did you find your virtual assistant?
Google and some just referrals from other agents. It's called like My Help Desk or something like that. I forget the exact name. But they do a lot of virtual stuff for realtors.
Cool.
Yeah.
Tell me, where are you in 5 years?
5 years. I see myself running the Search Salt Lake brand and business, creating content, kind of being the marketing. Like, I love the marketing stuff. I love planning that stuff out and recording the videos and doing snaps and everything. I see myself running the company and then having other agents doing the transactions, and I'll be involved to a certain extent, but I'm really excited about moving from the transactional agent to running a real estate business. So that's where I see myself in 5 years. And I'm super bullish on that because no one in Salt Lake is really doing what I'm doing yet, which is crazy. It's a big city.
It's a very big city.
Yeah, at least no one that I've come across, but I'm sure there's a few out there. But good luck catching up.
We know how hard it is, right?
Yeah, seriously.
It takes a lot.
Definitely.
Well, Dustin, thank you so much for
You bet.
joining us.
Thank you.
We just really appreciate you.
Thank you. It's been an honor. It was nice to finally meet you after all this time.
I know, right?
Isn't that
I feel like I know you.
that's Snapchat?
Exactly.
Yeah, I even talked about that on my story this morning. Is when we met, it's like, hey, I've known you for a year, and everyone that I've known on Snapchat and then meet in real life, it's kind of the same way. It feels natural. It's not like, hey, who are you? I need to get to know you. Like, you already know them because of the face-to-face video on Snap. It's pretty powerful.